The Smokey Bear campaign was a very successful campaign.
Yes.
And it got a lot of us thinking that fire was bad. And I think what we've now evolved into is a perspective of just how integral a role fire does play in the function of our ecosystem.
Fire is a natural part of our landscape. It's basically habitat work. When it all boils down to it, it's nature's way of manipulating habitat.
Every fire is unique. It burns in a variety of different ways, certainly at a variety of different intensities, and it can burn in direct response to weather. So if you have a very high-intensity fire that moves very rapidly across the landscape, you can have complete replacement of the overstory trees, basically 100% mortality of the overstory trees. That then opens up the understory to regeneration for a variety of plants and trees, shrubs, grasses and forbs that are remaining in the existing seed bank that have root systems that survive the heat, perhaps, and the intensity of the fire.
Right.
And those places are now providing some unique wildlife habitat that did not exist prior to the fire.
In a lot of cases, getting rid of some of these, overstocked, shall we say, tree communities is beneficial and just resets the succession button on that forest in that area.
We love to go in the fall and look at places that have predominantly aspen forests. And yet, when you think about it, those areas probably had some form of a fairly severe, perhaps high-intensity fire event. I think it begins to help us understand just how important a role fire has played. Enjoy the transformation. Think of it not as the loss of a place, but as the transformation of a place to something different. And you are quite likely to be seeing different animals, seeing them in different ways. When you had very little opportunity to see them in the past, they're going to move in to take advantage of the new growth that's coming in the understory. They're much more visible now that there perhaps is very little understory left remaining.
Right.
So it's a different way of enjoying the same place, but it has changed.